Carthage defends its home city of, well, Carthage. We are here with another Rome 2 3v3 siege for you today, and that only means one thing: the Doctor will be kept away once again. You know the line, a Rome 2 siege a day keeps the Doctor away, and what a cracker of a siege we have here for you today. We got some excellent factions, and some factions I would say are less unusual, very unusual is what I'm meaning to say. And I'm meaning Colchis here. We're going to get straight to the point. Colchis on the attack. Not quite sure what's going on. Maybe this is going to become a meta, maybe a strategy I've never seen before. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. Not really a faction that has great infantry. It's got like axes, which are okay. But yeah, nothing insane. Nothing definitely that's going to be able to compete with some of the top tier units that Carthage and Egypt can throw against them. And even I'd say like Pontus, you know, in its own way, it's kind of a really good, like solid faction for a siege battle. But yeah, those are the three defenders. On the attack as well, we have Macedon and Rome, along with Colchis. Macedon also an interesting one. I mean, they have some thorax swords and royal peltas, I guess. They don't have like a really like top tier elite sword that I feel like is going to be breaking through the lines. And they haven't brought all top tier troops either. They've got the militia hoplites here in today's Rome 2 siege. But yes, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's been a little while since we've done some Rome 2. Yeah, I thought I'd come back with this one. And this is a tournament battle that was sent in to me by a guy called Gherkenheld. And he was saying that this one, it's a really close one. It was part of a tournament that they were doing. I'm trying to remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but I'll leave a link for it in the description down below if you want to join their Discord and get involved in any Rome 2 tournaments of your own, because I know some of you guys do enjoy a good old tournament, but I want to show off your skills. But yeah, if you want to join, like I said, I'll leave a link for it down below in the description, and you can join if you want to. Yes, it looks like already. I mean, I don't know what these Cretan archers are doing so close to the front lines here, but there you go. Attackers destroying a few walls. Pretty typical now of a Rome 2 siege. You don't really go over the walls. Siege towers aren't really used for that. They're kind of used a bit more for like what Rome's doing here, just blocking stuff off, which is quite funny. I'm sure that's not what the developers had in mind when they created the game. But there you go. You can tell I play too much Dawnless Days and NTW3. I use mod instead of game now. I play mods more than I play games these days. But there you go. Got Hillman getting shot at. I mean, that's pretty cheap shots. I won't be shooting them. I think it's Egypt that's firing at them. Egypt, yeah, he wants to be using his Cretan archers. Probably be shooting the Cretan archers here of Macedon. That's probably one he wants to be shooting. It looks like someone has been just taking pod shots at... Oh, has he got plebs? Oh, he has. So he's obviously glitched to get the plebs in, because they're not a unit you can get with typical Rome. So yeah, he's managed to glitch them in. But yeah, he's just using plebs to push forward his tortoises. Honestly, it could be the towers that's doing that damage instead of archers. And yeah, we've got Hastati Principes. It just seems like a very Republican sort of build here for Rome. Suggesting maybe not the highest of prices. You've got Socii Extraordinari. Yeah, this is very much a Republican Rome army, which I'm liking. I'm a big fan of. I'm very concerned as to where Colchis' army is, though. I presume it's somewhere in here, just hidden, just all in one of these, I don't know, masses of trees back here. But yeah, Colchis is slowly but surely coming forward. And here we go. They've actually managed to get Hillman inside, and they are rushing against mob of their own. So it's looking obviously like a very low cost, very low budget game. If people are bringing like a plebs and mob, and Rome's not really got a single legionnaire to its name. It's got all Socii Extraordinari. And there you go. In go the mob, and they're gonna start their fight down there. The first action of the day, some Eastern Spearmen up against Mob, and one that actually Eastern Spearmen can win. Incredible. But yes, if you're a fan of all things Rome 2, Total War, I want to see more glorious siege battles like this one, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel as we work towards 12k subs. We're not too far off now, like less than 300 away. It's insane. So yeah, if you haven't already, and you're a constant watcher of the channel, do hit that sub button. And even if you're not a constant watcher and this is your first time, hit that sub button. Got the Libyan infantry here moving forward, and it looks like they're going to be taking on Hastati. Pretty one-sided affair that will be if they were to take on those guys. But as I said, I don't think they will with archers. Oh, he's really glitching his units. Cretan archers, my gosh, his Roman player. Yeah, I mean, no shame, just glitching in units. I mean, if this is a tournament battle, that is horrendous. Yeah, Gherkin sent this in, said, oh yeah, it's a tournament battle. But I feel like that should be an immediate rule break that you can just glitch in any unit you want. That's kind of like part of the point of playing Rome, is that you bring, you have some weaknesses, you have some strengths. The strengths are they have incredibly good swords. The weaknesses are range. I mean, even still, they have Syrian archers available to them instead of Cretans, which are equally just as good. And they have Balearic slingers, which are as good as the Rhodian slingers. I don't know, there probably is some slight stat difference in Cretans, maybe slightly better, which is why he's glitched them in. But still, that's not how the game runs. I mean, are we going to see a Colchis then with just all legionaries or something? We've got Colchian nobles here. Oh, this is his best spear unit, the Colchian nobles. They do look very, very cool. They've got some wings on their helmets there, looking very, very silly. But yeah, no more engagements just yet. It looks like Colchis is just kind of occupying some of this ground. Rome looks like he's going to be first in. Interesting to see. Macedon not yet to actually make his way in. It looks like he's actually getting his tortoises up. He's bringing his militia hoplites. I think he's going to try and knock some holes in the wall further down the line to make this whole sort of street indefensible. I mean, if you wanted to, you could try and knock a hole in the wall and try and get these Thurios spears killed. That would be always a play. We've got, what have we got back here? We've got a Scorpion, an Eastern Scorpion here of Pontus. Right down the street as well. You can see that angle there. He's not missing anything that comes in. He can start launching his shots now, probably. I imagine he's in range. He probably just start hitting Eastern Spears. But you want to aim for better things than Eastern Spears. He wants to be hitting those masses of legionaries. Well, not legionaries. Principes and Hastati and Stockii Extraordinari, which I think are as... Yeah, I don't think even they were that great, to be honest. Yeah, compared to stat-wise, they have 10 less melee attack. Weapon damage is slightly less as well. They're more heavily armored, though. They are like 20 more armor, which is insane. They have a bit more health. So, yeah, they're just really tanks. That's what they are. They're not really... they've not really got the hitting power of a tank. They just got the armor. Is Rome going to land his towers now? It looks like he might. Yeah, Rome is now going to land his Principes. Against Thurios Spears, interesting. And that's not a bad idea, I guess. Stops the Thurios Spears from jabbing down into the melee fight down below. If there was to be one, which it doesn't look like the attackers are wanting that. And I think Rome is duped for Pontus. He's not going to land his tower, but I think he's getting it ready. If he wanted to land it, he could. And here we go, a massive sally out is taking place instead. Carthage is like, I'm done with these games. I'm coming out to fight you. We've got Scutiari, we've got Balearic Slingers out here. This is a massive sally out, really risky here. We've got the general coming over, the companion cavalry. He smells blood for Macedon. Macedon looks like he's going to be going into with his thorax. And I was thinking, this must be why Rome is dismounting all of his towers, because that's happening. But here we go, in go the not the hillman, the spearmen. Against thorax swords. I never rate thorax swords, but even they should be able to deal with this threat. Would you even call it a threat? Maybe not. And I think really their sacrifice to spearmen is to allow the hillman here to get jabby shots off. This, as a sally out, could work, and Pontus and Egypt are both joining as well. Insane. This is really risky because this is a massive amount of their forces. It's a good chunk. And Rome and Macedon could just defeat it in peace. But I think the idea is so they can then get missile support from the walls. You can see Thurios Spears doing exactly that now. And Pontic Swords on the walls. But yeah, that's the plan, is to use missile support here to win these melee fights. Which could work, but it also might not. Because Rome and Macedon can just throw overwhelmingly more forces at this. It's a victory for Carthage and their allies if, say, they kill a fair amount of stuff. There you go, that militia hoplite. Like, they're going to lose these guys, whatever happens. But if they kill, like, a reasonable amount of things, then they've done well. Hastati here losing against Scutiari. That was going to happen. Principe's combat even with Scutiari here, but the Scutiari are losing. Principes need to be badly damaged here. They need to get their missiles up. Like, these Cretan archers from Egypt, get these into play. These are just sat doing nothing. Get them up here. Start shooting over the walls into Rome. Do some serious damage to him. Thorax swords could be a really good target to take out. They just need to try and jab it. But yeah, it's not a lot of missile support. Not as much as I was hoping for anyway. We've got Pontic Peltas here doing nothing. Get them shooting. Yeah, the fighting inside the wall is getting very much underway as well. We've got the Colchian nobles in the front line going up against the Thorax swords. The hoplite wall moves forward bit by bit. There you go. There's 100 of them left. I mean, they got 11 kills. They're not really a great killer. Thorax swords there. They're struggling though. And they're fighting on the wall as well, as you can see over here. It's literally all going on here. Got the Principes holding on. Well, I say holding on. They probably have the advantage in this fight. Yeah, winning decisively against these Pontic swords. Very, very nice. And here goes the cavalry. We've got companion captors mowing down these poor Koranian axemen. And they're coming out of that one and they're going right into the backs of these Scutiari here. There's big lances smashing through the lines. And yeah, they've killed like one Hastati here. This is, I would say, is a pretty poor sally out. Pontic Peltas right now, they're getting ready to get into position. They need to start jabbing the side of these Thorax, but they're getting focused down themselves by missiles. The Cretan archers over there doing what damage they can to the Pontic swords. Looks like Egypt's winning this fight here, though. He's killed off a Thorax there, which is good. Can they just, yeah, these jabbies just need to keep jabbing. Just do as much damage to these Thorax. Because this line is starting to break that Carthage set up here. They could do getting a bit of their own cav out here if, I don't know, if like any of the defenders bought any, just get these archers. Like, they're just kind of quite open. This general as well is already at half strength. Jeez, okay, fair enough. Sending him in, he did a bit of damage, you know, routed a few units, but my gosh, he'd risk his life. Scutiari over here, and they are like killing guys. Up to 84 already. Reasonably healthy. Should beat the Thorax, I'd say. Scutiari are pretty good melee stats. They're 42. Their armor is kind of what lets them down a bit. There you go. I was going to say that Thorax by the gate just being surrounded and routed. That's nice. Can they go and get this one now? You can see the Thurios spears here pinning them, and you can see, and the Pontic Peltas are jabbing into the side of those Thorax, trying to do as much damage as possible. But the Koranian axemen, they'll go in. They'll flank these guys. These guys with literally like just their tunic and an axe being sent into battle. I feel very vulnerable if I was one of those guys. They need to flank around. We've got mercenary naked swords now coming out into the fight. Some Gallic mercenaries. They need to flank around and circle the Thorax. You'll kill it much quicker. More and more being sent out. And now we have Colchis over here with his archers. I guess he's going to try and focus down either the Pontic Peltas or just anything, to be honest. But yeah, they are really committing a lot there. The defenders are holding on well here. This is, you know, a bit like a Thermopylae. You just need a small amount of troops, and you will hold this pass for a long, long time. The attack is being very one-dimensional right now. And like really, there's like 3 lanes you attack through. It's like up this this ramp here, down this side here. Maybe you attack over here as well. Like if you're coming over this gate, through this gates or over these walls, you might attack this way. So, but I'll count this in the same sort of lane. And then you go down this lane over here as well, which is where they're currently attacking the attackers. This isn't usually a viable strategy, but it is kind of working. And actually now Roman's going to catch these Pontic Peltas. I imagine they're out of ammo, or at least I'm hoping they are, because they are getting cut down. But yeah, this excitement outside the walls is pretty much over. Pontic swords are about to get taken out. I mean, they did some damage. I think Rome lost like 1 Hastati. I think Macedons have lost 2 or 3, a couple of thorax, and I think this militia hoplite routed as well. But yeah, not masses. I mean, if they got the general, I would say that could have been counted as a part of a win. I mean, they've got him even lower, I just realized. But yeah, I wouldn't say they killed off masses, to be honest. Eastern archers here, they're shooting. I think they're shooting Carthage's general. They're like, how dare you shoot Macedons? We'll shoot yours for the crimes. Yeah, I mean, it's not really achieved anything, really, apart from a lot of lives lost. For the attackers, they've achieved quite a bit. They've taken out quite a few defenders. I think they got quite a lot of their guys back, though. Yeah, a lot of the Pontic troops seem to have got back to the safety of this gate. Why is Carthage sending out one lone Libyan infantry? Just get this back. It's a healthy sword.
Charge!
Really silly move here from Carthage.
Take aim!
And yeah, it's just chasing after weakened units that aren't going to do anything anyway. And I mean, also they're being shot at by Iberian slingers on the wall. That's a waste of ammo as well. Save your ammo. Don't shoot weakened units like this. Save it for, I don't know, generals, or I don't think they brought any pikes today. But yeah, if they brought pikes, those. No, in Rome, he might have glitched them in. Wall fight here. Principes are going to win that, and then once they've won that, they can then come off the wall, try and help this engagement down here, or they can carry on along the wall. And they can go for the Pontic Peltas over here and the Iberian slingers. So they've got a couple of options. Oh, here we go. I think this wall's going to come down though. The tortoise here. You can see the crack in the wall. 93%. One more whack. There you go. Don't think it's killed anyone, but there you go. Imagine being these like swordsmen and seeing that wall collapse. Like, oh my god. There you go. I think they're falling back. I don't think they're routing. Yeah, they're just falling back because this choke point is becoming less sustainable as more holes are made into it. Just to, I guess, flood more troops in, or just to try and flank. Here we go, though. Yeah, Libyan infantry out here getting sacrificed, trying to kill Carly Axeman. Carly Axeman, good melee stats and also a pretty decent charge bonus. And I think they have bonuses versus infantry. Oh no, they don't actually have 0. Why state it then? There you go, yeah, militia hoplites chasing these Libyan infantry. Just why were they out here? Oh, at least they're going to get the kill that they wanted. They wanted to get these weakened Macedonians. And now I was going to say, yeah, I think Macedon's going to bring forward his Cretans to shoot at these Libyan infantry. That was kind of like what it is. They were a little bait. Oh no, he wasn't. What's he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting into the side of these Thurios spears here. Fighting Colchian nobles. Look at this thrilling fight going on here. Prod. This is literally Hellenic warfare, prodding each other with a spear. Near the artillery flying on in. Romans pushing forward with their Hastati. These Pontic swords here aren't going to hold on much longer. Artillery, yeah, it's still flying. Who's got the artillery out of interest? I think it's Macedon, yeah, with his giant ballista over here. He's firing that into the mess. Rome and Kolk is still not interested in pushing up here. I think they could make some real good progress. It's just thorax swords you're going up against. Nothing that scary. They've got some Libyan infantry here and some mob. Yeah, more just a mob. So yeah, they're not really gonna they're really pressing hard on Pontus, and the capture point is over here, like that, like where this statue is here. That is the final capture point. So I guess maybe thinking if we push on Pontus, we can then just kind of separate Carthage and Egypt from the capture point. Maybe that's their plan. It's hard to say. Keep poking away, boys. The Colchian nobles here. More Koranians going in. And just turning into a bit of a grind fest here, which we love to see. But, I mean, if you're an attacker and you're trying to take notes from this game, I wouldn't. I don't think this is that great of a strategy, just trying to grind through here. I mean, in fairness, like usually you have more resources as an attacker, and you can just kind of grind out a defender. But look at balanced power. Balanced power, I would say, is in favor of the defenders. And so I would say that the attackers need to be playing quite smart, trying to find ways to kill off defenders en masse. Right now they are very nice at Egypt using his Cretan archers, and he's shooting at the Roman ones. I mean, he has literally 2 arch units here. Just use both of those. You double team these Cretans very easily. Because yeah, Rome's not using both of his, silly enough. If you given the opportunity to double team an archer, always take it. Just shoot like the archer down, because bows and like just range units generally are king. They generally have a big impact in a siege battle. Okay, Noble's still going on. These guys are pressing on. I respect to it. Respect to it. I mean, like, yeah, these Colcaine Nobles, I mean, they're a spear unit. They're not really that, like, cut out for this this attacking style of warfare. Colchis generally, I would say, is a pretty weak faction. Pretty poor excuse of a faction when it was added as a DLC. I feel like there's not really anything that you'd be like, I really want to play these guys. You get like, yeah, the Colcaine Nobles, but it's pretty much just Armenia in a purple shirt, and they're taking out the Scorpion there. That's unfortunate there for Pontus. Yeah, just kind of poor micro, not paying attention that the Scorpion's just going to get focused down by Mastodon there. Mastodon now, what's he turning his attention to? He's turning attention to the Berlex Slingers here. Good target to go for, very light missile infantry. And they do have less armor than, say, like an arch unit. Yeah, their armor 25. Yeah, armor 65 for like a Pontic Peltast. Yeah, definitely do some decent damage to them. Colcaine Nobles, I mean, they're just bouncing in and out of one combat into another. I mean, I don't know what is going on here. I'm trying to get some nice lighting so we can enjoy their stand. There you go, the Colcaine Nobles are winning. They just don't kill very quickly. I mean, they're going to beat Karani and Axeman. They should do. Every stat says these guys should. And they pulled out of combat and they got into shield wall. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't know why. I mean, you can see Pontus is trying to just get jabby shots into the side of these Colcaine Nobles with his Thorios spears. I was about to say, I don't know if they still have jabbies, but they do, obviously. And they're going to jabby again somewhere. Just keep jabbing to the side of that Colcaine Noble. Just punish them. Archers now have been taken out by Egypt. Very nice there. Like I said, that's a big win, and that serves him right for glitching in these auxiliary archers and not using these Cretan archers and not using them properly. What a fool. We've got thorax swords here. Faced off against Sokia Extraordinary, they might want to think about going in. They've got to open up another avenue in. They've got so many troops as well just outside the walls that are not really doing anything. Whether they fear there's another sally outcoming, which they get all their guys in, they don't need to worry about that. But their plan is obviously just keep knocking the walls all the way down with tortoises, which I do believe that is a strategy that people do use. He's knocked it, but not fully. Is he going to let... Oh, it's because his Roman Principes are up there. That's... Well, there you go. Well seen by someone. Probably not the tortoise guy. Because he started that attack. But yeah, the Principes here fighting Libyan infantry on the wall. Don't know whether they lost a bunch of troops to the tortoises cracking it. I don't know. Hard to say. I don't think there's any down there. But yeah, Principes... They're losing on the wall here against Libyan infantry, whether it's already a pretty battered Principe, or it's been shot at, or just the wall collapsed on it. They are losing that fight.
Break from the enemy!
There you go. They're falling back at the Principes. Don't think they're routing. Oh, there's not a lot of them left anyway. Not making much difference. And still nothing going in on the other sort of lanes into the siege that you would typically take. Still just grinding it out here, which, like I said, that favors the defenders. It's absolute. Look about balance power just actually ticks in favor of the defenders. The attackers are losing too much in this assault here. Kind of rooting for the attackers. I mean, I don't really want to because Rome's glitched in units, and I feel like that's always shameful. But they are also not having a great day, and they're really struggling. I honestly thought that the sally out was going to be, you know, giving the attackers a chance to sort of just massacre a load of troops in it, and they did. They killed quite a lot out here. I feel like they definitely killed more than the defenders did, but they're just grinding their armies away on this defense here. I mean, they're bringing up very cheap units of like Thurio Spears. I mean, Thorax are a bit more expensive, but Thurio Spears, Karani, and Axemen, they spam these units out, so they have similar numbers, I think, to the attackers. But they're just Javi with them. Like, these guys have a lot of Javis, those units I've named, Thurio Spears, Karani, and Axemen, and they're just Javi you to death. And that's their game. And that's kind of, sadly, a little bit one of the sad points of really Rome 2. I love Rome 2. I think it's a great game. But everyone has a damn Javi, so you just kind of like... if you try to bring like a hoplite army, you try to play like Sparta, it's really difficult because everyone has Javis. And you just kind of like get Javi to pieces. I guess the difference is like if Rome were the only ones that just had Javis, which they are famously known for having, or just like Rome and light infantry, I think that would be okay. But if everyone would just play Rome for the Javis, which is kind of one of the problems. Oh, we've got Thracian Peltasts here. Very cool. It's in a way why I quite like DI. Not everyone has Javis, or if they do, Javis just don't make as much of a difference because your units are so big. So you Javi and you kill like 30 guys, and you're like, whoa, that would be devastating in vanilla. But in DI, because your unit's like 200, 300 man size, it does not matter. Thorax going up against the Libyan infantry here. Libyan infantry, in my opinion, are superior to Thorax. I don't have high opinions of Thorax swords and soul. They are going to win this fight because this Libyan infantry is already pretty battered and bruised. They have landed another tower here, as you can see as well, so they can just keep drip feeding infantry down this choke point here and get them off that sort of out that doorway. But yeah, this is almost suicidal from the attackers. Really, it is. Like I said, I feel like Rome could have gone elsewhere. Like let Colchis and Macedon go down there. Rome, I feel like could really sort of challenge and put a big like dent into these Egyptian lines here. I mean, they've got so many reservist Libyan infantry as well. We've got Thorax swords back here, Karani and Axemen. They've got a lot in reserve still some of the better stuff. Got a pike unit for Pontus, so hopefully they're saving some ammo with these attackers. Sorry, the defenders are keeping it well hidden, so they know not about the pikes. We've still got the naked swords, of course, which would be another good target for your missiles because they have literally no clothing on. Thorax swords are losing this fight against Soci Extraordinari, but they are also wavering themselves to the Soci Extraordinari. And Rome continues to struggle. The Soci Extraordinari, like the Italian allied troops, they're looking like in a very Hellenic style. Oh my gosh, that Principe unit, I think, just got put to the sword. We saw like the last guy there just go down. These Thorax swords now going in though against the Thurio Spears. They might have a bit more joy, maybe. see more Thuriel Spears coming in. I mean, this is what the attackers need to do, really, just use their Thuriel Spears. Get good side shots into places. I mean, they're jabbing head-on into that thorax. Just still do damage, but not as much. Again, it looks like another archer duel taking place here. Cretan archers, you've got Rhodian slingers as well involved in it. Rome, I think, is using more than one unit. No, I think he's just he's using the one. Again, he's going to get himself just focused down here. Like Egypt is doing a very simple, I think, just 2v1. At least I think he's firing back. He says they're under fire. Rhodian slingers are certainly doing stuff. They've definitely got their animation. Oh, these Cretan archers are actually out of ammo. Yeah, Rhodian slingers, they are definitely firing. Not sure if they're winning. Oh, they're losing their combat. There you go, losing current combat with those archers. The slingers should have carried on. Carl the Axeman going in. This is the best axe available to Polkis. It's the exact same unit as what Armenia can bring, which is why I say this is basically just Armenia in a purple outfit. Polkis really, yeah, it needs some. I mean, they're never going to do any work to Rome 2 CA now, but Colchis really needed some work. It really did. So the Kali Axemen, they're pretty scary. They are absolutely just pulling through that. Actually, no, I think that Egyptian unit might have broken, actually, legit. Kali Axemen, though, are now getting jabbied on just everything. They're bouncing in and out of things. Just trying to get the best charge bonus possible. Oh, no, he's just seen these Pontic Peltasts. They wants them. He wants them. And we're now going to see a Pontic sword go in as a general. Best sword available to Pontus. I didn't think this unit was available as a general, but maybe it is. The Kali Axemen are going to fall back. Well, they're falling back, but going into other units, they can just get themselves boxed in here. Pontus is a bit desperate times to have to send his general in. I guess he's just not wanting to send in his naked swords or his pikes. Obviously, you want to send the pikes in just yet. And we've got the general for Egypt, also Karani Axemen. So I would say weak generals for these defenders. I mean, I think Carthage is just his general's bodyguard. I'd be getting this general as soon as you can get something else here. Take over, yeah, get that Pontic sword out of there. Does not want to be in that fight. And still they fight over the same ground. Just, if anything, the credit to the defenders. They've done a great job here. The attackers is getting forced back. More Principes go in to take on their rival Carthage. Who's on the wall? Oh, it's Libyan infantry on the wall here for the defenders. They're jabbing into these infantry as well. Really nice shots there, really nice angles. We are now going to see, why don't they? They're using a Cretan archer here to push up another tortoise. Just knock this one down. You could kill so many Libyan infantry up here. This is a missed opportunity from the attackers. I bet you could get the animation off on the tortoise before that full unit gets a move on. And yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Like, that is really danger close there from this Carthage player, and it's working at the moment, but all it needs from the attackers is just one little nudge from that tortoise. He destroys that wall and that unit comes crashing down. I mean, yeah, Libyan infantry, they've now kind of moved away from the destroyed bit of the wall, but I mean, there's still a Balearic sling on here. It is shooting down. You can see the animations taking place. They are firing down, and they're shooting into the Colcair nobles down here, who have struggled on. I don't know how many units have been in now. This one's got 47 kills, and it's down to about 47 men. So yeah, they're not really, you know, getting their money's worth out of those Colcair nobles. And I think they cost a fair bomb. I think they cost near to a grand in gold. They've got a couple more to send in here, and I imagine his general is it's actually a Carly Axe. No, it's a Colcane Noble. I thought it might have been a Carly Axeman. Got Rome's general coming in. Not really going to achieve much. I mean, but now look at this. I mean, they've thrown so much over. Carthage has a mob here and one Iberian sword defending this area. You can start to strike here. I mean, you can see Rome is shifting troops here, but this should have happened a little while ago. Like, they're getting all interested in this area. Now strike somewhere else. Try and draw the enemy back. Got to stretch your opponent. Let me get rid of the foliage so we can see what's going on. It's getting messy down here. And Egypt and Carthage again going against Colchis. These Colchis is very easy to pick out in a crowd. They're just sort of lavender purple. Rome's still in the struggle as well. Principe's here fighting for the Republic. Macedon bringing up some more thorax, which is gonna do. I guess it might do something. This is more fresh men, but they're not even a fresh unit, to be honest. They're at 82. I mean, Colchis is sort of firing his missiles over the wall into the side of this, but there need to be a bit more of that going on. A little bit more. Rome being pretty docile with his archers for most of this game. Like, these guys still have bows. These guys are firing these Rhodian slingers, which is good to see. What they're firing at, though, not quite sure. They've been shooting at the thorax here. They've actually done a lot of damage to that thorax sword for free, which is pretty good, actually. Don't know how much of the ammo they're using doing that. More Cretan archers here with ammo, but they should be outside the wall instead of being inside this sort of this choke point here. They need to be outside the wall, shoot into the side of these units. They win a lot more engagements than I think. I mean, the defenders at any opportunity have got flanking shots off. Like the Libyan infantry on the walls above. Well, actually, it's not Libyan infantry. It's Thorial spears. And even worse units would be up there doing that because they have like multiple javelins. Yeah, they're just jabbing into the side of all these combats down there, doing untold amounts of damage. Like, these guys have got 50 kills before they've really even got in a melee. I mean, Thorial spears, once they're in melee, pretty rubbish. That's why they have so many jabbies, so they can weaken units first before they have to go in a melee. Thorial spears being a pain. Trident Axeman here. Losing. I mean, they've actually only got 57 kills. They haven't done that well. They're killing better stuff than them, though, pretty much. And here we go. Rome finally pushes here. So they killed that thorax sword off that was guarding this. But Libyan infantry ready to go in. But this is now going to put a strain on the defenders. Like, they're going to have to send reserves that they've been holding over here. They've got to send them over here now. I mean, they've got, I'd say, ample. They've got, like, naked swords here. And they've got, what else? They've got like, the Pontic General, if they wanted to. They can send some other stuff down. Oh, has Macedon's General died? He has. Macedon's General's just charged in with his companion cav. And they've tried to sneak around this gap here, and they're getting javied for their crimes. There you go. The Thorial spears and the Iberian swords, so they've killed off Macedon's General. Don't think it matters too much. Macedon's pretty much out. This noble blood cavalry from Colchis is trying to just charge in and get as many of these Rhodian slingers, but it looks like they're going to get silenced by Iranian axemen. Is Egypt's general's in pretty big danger. The Socia Extraordinari, the tanks of the Roman army here, trying to break on through. But yeah, at least they're trying something a bit different, which I'm pleased to see. They're going to need more men, though. More men in the front lines. There you go. And they have made a push over here as well, and Egypt has brought some troops over, like peltasts, which I didn't even realize they had. And we've also got the thorax swords here. They're trying to chase off the Roman general here, General Bodyguard. Rome has actually landed on the wall, or he's gone up onto the walls, and he's flanking around. So they're making it a little bit more, you know, tough now for the defenders. Which is what you got to do. As an attacker, you usually have a higher man count. Got to try and flank. Got to attack in as many places as possible. Eventually, you'll wear down the defenders, and you'll find a weak spot. And it's something the attackers have not done all game. Oh, and Rome's general is in real trouble. He has charged into that thorax and is winning. Oh, and actually, I think the Hassadi are coming out. They'll encircle that unit. Yeah, I thought he was in trouble though for a moment because he got pinned in melee.
Back, men, back!
Rome could not afford to lose his general. Carl the Axemen here, they're about to die. They're holding on to this choke point just about of the defenders. Don't know if they can manage they might be able to manage a third. Thing is, now a lot of the interest is gone from this side. Pikes have been committed as well. And the Colcair nobles are being sent forward as a noble sacrifice to try and kill these pikes off. And there is no archers here. I don't know if these guys have ammo. No, a lot of these guys have their swords out. So they have no ammo. The Rhodian slingers here have ammo. They're shooting at the pikes. They've already been shooting quite a bit at thorax swords. But they might be short on ammo. So those pikes might survive and become a bit of a pain. And it means that the siege is now kind of going to other streets that they've not yet fought over. I'm seeing a bit of a cycle charge, story of spears going in. Rome is falling back, but yeah, the defenders... I think Balance Power is not out of the realms of possibility that they can win this. They just don't have masses of swords left. But the defenders are also running low. I mean, mob are being sent in as a sacrificial lamb. Thorax swords about to be sent in. Cycling units in and out, which I'm not a big fan of because you do lose troops that way. We are going to see an Iberian sword that go onto the wall because there's archers here, Cretan archers, that are being sent up here. I would say the throw a spear onto the wall as well. They need to kill these archers up as quickly as possible. Just for, you know, the man count. Like, the more you kill, balance power is going to shift in your favor. Army losses might come into it. I think these Cretans are out of ammo. I think they were also on a bit of a flanking mission. They've run into an opponent they didn't really want to run into. Just any sword, I think, would be enough to beat those Cretans. Yeah, more and more being sent. So Pontic naked swords is the first sort of intact unit that's being sent in this general direction. Yeah, and they've already given up on this assault here on the steps. And it looks like we're actually... Oh, the pikes fallen back. They were literally here. What happened to the pikes? I think he has fallen them back. Yeah, they lost about 60 guys. He's not... found them staying there, and it's actually allowing Colchis and Rome to flank around here. They're going to be able to get into the back of this defense and maybe unlock that one. It's going to be super close, that is for sure. And the attacks, I feel like, are slowly starting to get a little bit of an edge. There you go. I mean, I think the naked swords are going to get cycled in and out. They got a pretty decent charge bonus, a 52, and they're pretty good bonuses versus infantry. And there we go. Actually, the defenders have been aggressive. I think that's not a good idea. And they're just trying to take out some archers, but Rome's general's gone in. He's going to try and get some kills. Rome's general already at 40 kills. Charging into Thorax, he might get more. They are jabbing as well. Is that more Pontic Peltas? Yeah, jabbing into Rome's general. He needs to be careful throwing him in. They go the naked swords. They're being sent in. They are routing the Stadi there. The Colchian nobles are going to have a bit of a problem with. If they could bait the Colchian nobles into a bit more of this open area here, they could give flanking charges instead of just charging head on into them. That would be a better move.
Engage!
Yep, fighting on the wall over here. Iberian swords just cutting down those poor Cretans. And Rome is looking for answers on how to get through. He's pushing for the Socii Extraordinari again. And his, yeah, Principes here actually. Oh, these are the ones that obviously flanked around with the Colchian nobles. They're being dealt with by the General's Bodyguard and the Pontic Light Peltas. With the Pontic Peltas, they have ammo left. Now I'm going to go to melee. And I'm losing my voice, apparently. The Pikes, they're fighting up in an uphill fight over stairs. They're not winning. And Pontus is naked swords in here as well. Don't know if they will necessarily win this fight. They might do. And the Colchian nobles, they're winning. They are winning. And in Carthage, there's quite a bit left here to take on these Colchian nobles. And we have more Peltas flanking around. Has Rome's general just died? I don't know. It's the camera in the corner is flashing saying something's happened, but I think it might be one of the generals has died. Either Rome's or Carthage's, I think, might have fallen here.
Charge!
No, it doesn't seem like that's the case. Going to continue this fight though. The naked swords are going to bail out their picked Peltasts, admittedly. Rome's general could be in a bit of danger here though. Like, these guys are in a battle to the death. I think Rome's is going to win as well. Carthage's general is a slightly weaker.
Engage! Clarity!
And there you go. I think both are going to disengage, but I don't know if either of them are going to get them out alive, to be honest. Colchis has claimed this sword position mainly because the naked swords are giving it up. And Carthage needs to get these swords off the wall. They need to try and just kill as much as they can. Killing archers honestly could be this game. Bounce power, I'd say, it's still within the realms of possibility for the attackers. They're going to need to kill Carthage's general to start with, because Carthage has some decent amount of swords left, even if they are in a weakened state. Oh, that's a bad move there from Rome. Even if you are counter-charging these naked swords, these archers I don't think have any hope in hell of killing off these Gallic warriors. And we're going to see Pontic Peltas going as well. But they don't have necessarily great range, less ammo. They do have a shield when they go into a melee fight, so they can win a few things. And someone's general has absolutely definitely died now. I think that is Carthage's. Rome's might also be dead. Yeah, Rome's general is dead. Carthage's, I think, is also gone, but if you hover over the units, it's saying casualty sustained generally. It doesn't say general has recently died. The pikes here, very banged up. They only got 51 kills as well. I mean, just flank them. Yeah, I was going to say, just hit these guys in the flank now. Now charge with whatever you want. Pontic Peltas going to get some side shot. Well, it's still frontal shots, actually. Colchian nobles don't give a damn. The pikes are just going to get some free kills. They can encircle Colchis' general there, and you can see his infantry is dashing over. He's still got two very healthy Colchian nobles, which could be a real threat. And my gosh, this battle is coming down to the wires. Not a lot left on either side. Both are scraping the barrel for men. Go the mercenary naked swords to try and help this fight. More Colchian nobles going into this mess. If only they had like ammo resupply, these barrel slingers would be quite useful right now, and those Iberian slingers. But no, I mean, I'd get them up anyway. They're going to need to probably go in and try and take out things like Rhodian slingers and Rome's general. They've got to try and take out what they can, just to try and help with army losses. Rome's general bravely charges in there to naked swords. Might get himself cut down here by some naked angry Celts. Or isn't he already dead, actually, isn't he? Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what he does with the bodyguard. So these Rhodian slingers might break at any moment. And if they then encircle Colchis down here, there you go, Rome's general gone. These naked swords just need to start getting into the backs of these Colchians. And I think the defenders might clutch this up. Just about. But honestly, the attackers have, had a good go at it. And I think if they've been just smarter with their attacks, I think they win this one pretty standardly, to be honest. But no, I think they made quite a few mistakes. I think, well, we've had the battle of one street, basically. Everyone's armies has died here. You can see the bodies. I keep zooming out. There's just more and more just coming to shot. But yeah, that is where the battle's basically been fought. This, I think, was definitely in favor of the attackers. This was a bit of a mistake from the defenders. Did some damage, nearly killed Macedon's general. If they killed him outright, I think that would have been huge. They obviously have since got him. But I think they killed him in that side out. I think it would have been worthwhile. But I think the trade-off, I think they lost as many as they killed of units, which is not good for a defender. But yeah, it was made up by the attackers going through one single street. I also think choice of factions. I know it was a tournament, and you get bonuses for winning games with certain factions. But Colchis is not a great faction. I mean, it's the last one standing, admittedly, and they have got 148 kills with some of these units, 192 with this Colchian noble. But some of them have also got 40-odd kills. These guys are only getting great kills now, I think, because it's the end of the game. Everyone's pretty much shattered, and these guys with like the biggest units left, still healthy. I think it has more to do with mass than it did anything else. And now, yeah, the rear charge is coming in here from the mercenary naked swords, routes the general, and there you go, a costly victory. I think there's about 5 units left for the defenders, which is insane. But yeah, we'll end the replay. Have a quick look at the end results. This one was sent in by, I think it's sent in from Froda's perspective, but it's Gherkinheld that sent this one in, so thank you very much for sending this one in, man. But yeah, Froda, who was playing as Carthage from his perspective, I mean, he did really, really well. 143 kills here with the Libyan infantry. 155 kills with the Libyan infantry there. 162, 141, 142. Yeah, the Libyan infantry, to be honest, had a really good game for what I would say is technically a low cost, like a game where, you got a lot of like lower tier troops. The Libyan infantry did very well, excelled. Scutiari, 128 kills, 175 kills with the Iberian swords as they cut down a bunch of archers, I think, at the end there. Baerlek slingers, he actually brought all slingers, not a single Cretan archer. But 285 kills, 268. These ones, yeah, really did not do that well. I think this Iberian slinger must still have had ammo then because it's healthy and got so few kills. Then we have Mr. Romantic playing as Egypt, spamming out the Quranian Axeman, getting 128 kills with the best of them there. His archers, 178 kills, 124 kills, 123 kills, and his slingers, 135 kills. And he brought Pelt as well. Typically, it's 1-2-4 of the rules. So bringing extra missiles is a bit cheeky. 115 kills with the light Peltas, unless Peltas don't count as missiles, but I imagine they do. Thorax swords, 192 kills, 137, 186, 175 kills there. Then we have Himmelkar playing as Pontus, 198 kills with the Pontic swords. Oh, the Scorpion did get some kills, got 94 kills before he got focused down and killed, so at least did something. Pontic Peltas, 144 kills. He actually brought 5 of them, insane spamming these guys out. 220 kills, 103. See, I don't know, maybe the rules for missiles is different. You could bring 5, or maybe they have just broken rules just to bring this many. 239 kills with the naked swords, 134 with 124 with a naked sword there. Pikes, 55 kills, and then the Thurios spears outscoring the Pontic swords, getting 123 kills, 111, 138. Then we have Fioro Rem playing as Colchis, getting 207 kills with his Colchian nobles there. His archers, yeah, pretty poor kills for them. One got 146 kills, which is okay, but these guys less than 100. That's not great. That's not a good sign as an attacker. Spammed out the Colchian nobles. I mean, in fairness, actually, most of them did get, well, a good half of them got 100 plus kills. Yeah, 181, 132, 157. But yeah, some didn't do that great. I just don't think they've got great pushing power. I never look at them and think, yeah, these are the guys that are going to win a game. Carly Axeman, 101 kills, 136. And then his Royal Blood Cavalry actually got 151 kills. Yeah, his Noble Blood Cav did okay. Then we have Khalid Ibn Walid playing as Macedon, getting 120 kills as his companion cavalry before he fell. His Ballista got 270 kills, which is actually insane. Did very well. Archers 111 kills. Cretan Archers 161 and 118. Actually, and these guys brought a Thracian. So maybe it was 5 range if you bring like a Peltas. I don't know. But yeah, this Peltas got 60 kills. Swords spammed out the Thorax, pretty standard for a Macedon army. 105 kills, 106, 116. And then he has Thurio Spears, 95 kills, the best there. Then we have Mo playing as Rome, getting 186 kills with his Cretan Archers that he shouldn't have been able to bring. 108 with another one there is Rhodian Slingers, which he also shouldn't have been able to bring. 215 kills. Then his Principes, 150 kills, 163 kills, 185, 154, 201 kills, 181. Yeah, Principes, insane, did very well. Really good unit. Pretty much a legionary, to be honest, with stats. And like armor and stuff like that. Soke Extraordinary, 178 kills and 178 kills. And then the Hastati getting 170 kills, which is not too bad either. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.